trying to get somebody get a little dap on me. Welcome. We're here at Barbecue Pit Live. We are watching Dallas Mavericks lose a slow death to the Houston Rockets. I think the game coming on after would be... Let me just check for you so I don't tell you a lie. Is the Clippers Celtics coming on after this? Anybody could watch this as long as you got cable. Tune in to ESPN. I don't know what channel it is for you because it's different fucking everywhere, but just go check it out. ESPN. We got Houston loses to the Rockets right now, late in the fourth quarter, and we got the Celtics Clippers coming up next. First thing I was trying to talk about today is I know I've probably talked about it before on the podcast, but I like to talk about the influences on what made me do podcasting, the influences on who I watched, who I kind of got my layout from, who I'm in a sense trying to mimic to try to be the best podcaster I could be, because I could see that they are the best podcasters that I have seen, period. And a couple that I like, I'm going to say the first one is Joe Rogan Experience with Joe Rogan. By far, I'd say the best podcast out right now. The guy is sensational the way he talks. He's fluent. He tries not to get biased. You know, he apologizes when he gets out of line. Most of the time, if he does say something that's a little out there, you know, he normally catches himself, says something about it. And during the same podcast, a couple minutes later, whatever the case is, he's a real good guy. Just by hearing from him, listening to him, I can tell he's a real good guy. And he's taught me a lot of lessons that I needed to learn in life about, you know, whether it be from what to eat or fucking ways to look at certain things or just the perspective, ways to be more successful, whatever. He's got a lot of good information, and, you know, I've taken a lot of things from him. Now, the next two podcasts I'm going to mention, they don't do exactly that. They don't really teach me as much as they do entertain me. I do learn some from these guys, don't get me wrong, because, you know, I can't say that. I don't like to say it's one person smarter than the other person. I like to say that everybody can learn from everybody. Everybody's got a different story. Everybody's got something to teach somebody. So I could say I've learned things from these guys. But I think they're funny. You know, I like the guests they have on, and I take entertainment, and I take like how a good podcast can become, how it can entertain you guys. You know, I take that from Tfatk, which is the fighter and the kid, with Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen. You got Brendan Schaub, who's a fighter. He's also a very funny guy, or a former fighter, a very funny guy. And then you got Brendan Schaub, who's just a silly guy, man. He's a actor / comedian, and he gets out there with Brendan, and they click together well. They got a good thing meshing with him, and it's just fun to see them go back and forth the way they communicate with each other and talk to each other and talk about certain things. You got Brian, who knows a little bit more about history. Then you got Brendan, who knows more about just about everything else as far as like what they're talking about, as far as like fighting and, you know, what's going on in the UFC, and I'm going to talk about a lot more other things, but you get where I'm going with that. And then the last one I'd say is Joey Diaz, The Church of What's Happening. I love Joey Diaz. He's funny, one of the funniest guys I know. I don't try to look at myself as a comedian, but at the same time, I kind of like being funny. So I wouldn't be mad at being a comedian, you know. If somebody was like, "Hey man, you're funny, jump on stage," I'd jump on stage. Just because somebody told me I was, but I should fucking be mad as hell at that motherfucker if I got booed off the stage. Man, he told me I was funny, you lying motherfucker. But hey, try anything once, you know. Maybe not, but maybe. Who knows? The opportunity's there. Take the time to hit the sponsorship, Swisher Sweets, throw some money my way. sponsor you guys. I like the way the Swisher Sweet tastes. I know you're not supposed to smoke cigars. It's bad for your lungs. Oh, cigarettes are better for you than cigars are. Why would you smoke a cigar? I don't know, man. It tastes better to me. I ain't never smoked a cigarette in my life. But cigarettes smell disgusting and cigars taste pretty decent. So I'll stick with cigars. Swisher Sweets are pretty good. They taste the best, so shouts out Swisher Sweets. Try not to copyright me. I've been copyrighted by every fucking body else. By the way, you motherfuckers, man. I was recording, and it was the fight companion the other day, and you could hear the dude's walkout song in the background. You motherfuckers copyrighted me for the fucking walkout song. Fuck you. Quit copyrighting me, dog. Quit putting your fucking shit trying to get my money, dog. I'm trying to get my own shit. You got your own shit. You already got a fucking song motherfuckers using for a fucking walkout song. I'm fucking 2,000 views on YouTube. Fuck off, man. Quit copyrighting my shit, dickheads. Just trying to have fun, man. Podcast. Grow a little bit in life. Hopefully get to 10,000. YouTube says they put some fucking ads on my shit, and I get a little bit of money. Leave me the fuck alone, man. Hurt. Yeah, they're up by 20 now. Houston 99-79. Game's pretty much over. Let's get this Celtics game going. What we got? Service error here. I'm all in one though, as far as I kind of went off with the Joey Diaz thing. That didn't sound good. I'll be right back, guys. We're back, guys. Gotta make sure nobody's breaking into this motherfucker. I am security. I'm secured up in this motherfucker. But yeah, Joey Diaz has been a big influence as far as how to try to shape my comedy. You know? Not even my comedy, just in my trying to be funny every day. Just trying to... I like to take things from people that I think are funny. And not like... not necessarily use it. What's up? Huh?
What you heard was my phone calling before.
All right.
And I was wondering if you already ate because I got some like dinner.
What?
I was just wondering.
Mom got me food. She got me food. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, so walk inside. No. You thought.
I wouldn't try.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day, kiddo. Not today. 4 minutes left. Yeah, they're not looking good here, Dallas. I get so off track. I got something I gotta fix too. I get mad off track. But I try to take things that I think are funny, that make me laugh, like hysterical laugh, like you hear and you're like, what? And you just go crazy laughing. Like those type of things, I try to take those things, like maybe they were just like subtle movements or like subtle reactions or something like that. Like I don't steal jokes or nothing like that. I like tell somebody's joke, I'll be like, yo, if Joe Rogan said that or whoever, you know what I'm saying? And people will laugh, whatever, but I won't do it on stage, I'll tell it to my friends and shit, you know? But yeah, just like subtle reactions, faces, shit like that, you know, just, I don't know. I try to take things from people I think are better than me at certain things. I try to like, you know, mimic them a little bit. Fucked up, but no, I don't know. You want to do, what the fuck you want me to do, man? I'm out here trying to live. Watching 3 fucking Mavericks standing at the 3-point line like 3 feet away from each other. What the fuck you guys doing, man? You guys are on offense, bro. Spread out, run some plays, do something, man. And then they hit the three, make me look all bad and shit. Ooh, uh-oh. Yogi Ferrell with the three. I might eat my words. Watch them try to hit a little run with a little 2.5 minutes left. I don't think they got enough time. 102.86, 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. What do you guys think? Any chance? Is there any chance, guys? I don't see it. I don't see it. Anything could happen, though. Fading away from the podcast thing a little bit, even though even though they got enough fucking viewers, if anybody's watching my shit and you at all like my podcast, Joe Rogan Experience with Joe Rogan, the fighter and the kid, Brendan Schaub, Brian Callen, and the Church of What's Happening. That's my food? Yeah, I got it though. Nah, I couldn't get under there. I couldn't get under it. It's too low. We did. It's still too low. Yeah. Back with food. I would say you gotta see what's up. Blue cheese with wings. Go fuck your mother. Shouts out, Joey. Big shouts out, Joey. I wouldn't be doing none of this without you guys' idea. Started with me driving in a car for my job for hours, 7-8 hours a day. Driving. So I had to figure out something to do, and I couldn't watch videos. So I would go to YouTube and I would turn on like podcasts. So even though there was a video and I could be watching it, I didn't, and I just listened to it. So it's just like I'm listening to the radio, kind of, and that's kind of what entertained me a little bit and made my mind think a little bit and all sorts of shit like that. And then it made me sit down and think like, you know, these guys are all like adults and shit. Like I'm 23. I don't think, you know, I'm an adult, but I'm not. They're not. I wouldn't call them all old neither. Brendan Schaub's not old, you know. They're not. I wouldn't call any of them like real old. But I'm way younger than them, you know. So I figured if they can do that, I know they're all famous and they can all do it because they're famous and they got a platform because they're famous. Why couldn't I start doing it when I'm 23, get better at it, and then hopefully be really good at it whenever I get to be their age? This dog is big as shit. Come here. This dog is big as shit. Be popping up out of nowhere. We got stairs and all. He just popped up on the deck. Come here. Come down. Come out here. Hey. Look at this thing. Who you? What's that? Bro, it's food, my co-host for tonight. And Dallas has cut the lead down to 10. 104-94. They gon' make me eat my words. But yeah, anyway, if I started doing something that they're doing at 50, after they already acquired fame, why can't I do something when I'm 23, get better at it for 10 years or so? And at 10 years, maybe make my own kind of like career out of it. Who knows? Why not? Gotta try anything, man. I'm starting to write blogs. I'll try anything, dog. I'll do anything. Shit that I find cool. I mean, I don't find writing cool or anything. I was just always good at writing. So it was like a no-brainer in my eyes that if I had to do something like writing or like something to do with math or something to do with something from school, it would have to be like writing or something like that. History, none of that shit. I don't fuck with none of that. Maybe like UFC history and like NBA history, and even I don't really watch it no more than NFL history and shit like that, but Paul Revere, fucking George Jefferson, I don't give a fuck. None of that shit. You know, I know Sinatra. I know fucking, Biggie. You know, not today. Sorry about it. They lost by 7. They were down 20 with 4 minutes left and lost by 7. Houston only scored 1 point at the end of that game. That's nuts. Yeah, I'm sorry to eat in front of you guys, but I'm starving. Sorry, not sorry. Essentially, I don't really got the resources either to be as good as Joe Rogan on them right now. As far as, man, I need a studio, which I'm working on. I need mad shit. If any rich fucking billionaires watching this who wants to donate a fucking podcast, fucking studio, whatever the fuck they want to donate to me, I'll be happy as hell. That shit don't happen though. We don't live in no fucking fairy tale, none of that shit. Yeah, I feel it's hot. I mean, it's cold. A little bit. It's a little nippy. We watched the end. I was telling, maybe it was in the other video, I was telling that we're not doing a podcast this Saturday for Charlotte, UFC in Charlotte, but we are going to do a podcast the following Saturday in Brazil, UFC Brazil, for Machida versus Eric Anders. More than likely the same thing again. We won't be paying for this pay-per-view. Even though I like to support the UFC, I like to buy the pay-per-views, I like to watch them. The only good fight I see on here is Joel Romero, Luke Rockhold, Mark Hunt, Curtis Blades. And that's it, man. I like watching Jake Matthews. I like watching a little bit. I like Tyson Pedro. I like Ross Pearson. But I don't, I don't know a lot of these guys. I guess there's a lot of new guys. I'm just really not interested in a lot of these fights that they got going on that night, so we're not gonna be doing anything. So off this Saturday, back on following, off again the following after that, back on the following after that, because that is going to be UFC in Austin, Texas on February 18th. Donald Cerrone, Yancy Mirandos, which is going to be a fucking crazy fight. And then Derek Lewis, Marcin Tybura, which is going to be a crazy heavyweight brawl if it stays in the first round and somebody ends it in the first round. It'll be a crazy heavyweight brawl. If not, probably going to be looking at two tired motherfuckers come third round. James Vick, Francisco Trinaldo, I think is a great fight. James Vick's an upcoming fighter on like a 7-fight win streak, knocking people out, finishing them, all sorts of shit. And Trinaldo's just a great jiu-jitsu player. Great jiu-jitsu player. It's going to be a great fight to see. Sage Northcutt, who I like watching fight. I seen him fight in person again because he fought on that November card as well. Fighting Gotti, whoever the fuck, I don't care. Sage Northcutt gonna fuck you up. Little boy. Ray Borg's gonna fight Brandon Moreno on that card. That's a great fight. Brian Camozzi got Jeffrey Neal. Great fight. All great fights. Either way, that one's going to be free, so we're definitely going to be doing a podcast for that. Keep tuned in, guys. Stay on the channel. You know what it is. Josh Emmett, the following Saturday, Josh Emmett, Jeremy Stevens. That's a good fight. In Orlando. Co-main, if they don't change that co-main, they're in fucking trouble though, because they got some good fights on that card with Ben Saunders, Alan Joban, Jessica Andrade, Tisha Torres, Mike Perry, Max Griffin, Hannah Barrell, Brian Kelleher, OSP, Ilir Latifi, who was going to headline, not just co-main, headline the UFC in Charlotte, not even a month before. Is it a month? February 24th, so 3 days shy of a month before they were about to headline. Now they're way down there. I can almost guarantee they're going to move that up to the that they got this. They just put that on there. I guess they're probably going to move that up to the co-main. It's going to be the OSP Latifi fight. I don't know why Mike Perry wouldn't be on the main card. Even I know he's fighting Max Griffin and shit, but I don't know why he wouldn't be on the main card. If that's the case. Gilbert Burns over Oliver and Mercer taking the boot or what? What's up, bud? Stop, dude. Pelicans putting the work on the Hornets. What did they? What happened? 101-96 Pelicans. Howard at 22-16. Dwight Howard finding a good home for him in Charlotte. Philadelphia fucking Chicago up. That game's probably over. 101-115. 22-11 for Portis. Went away too quick. We ain't reversing. Ooh, he had a triple-double with 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Brandon Simmons. I'm calling everybody Brandon now. Damn it, Chop. Calling everybody Brandon. Help the Lord. Jazz beat the Pistons 98-95. Drummond with a 30-24 game. That's a good game right there. In the loss. (19, 17, and 14) Simmons had second most triple doubles by a rookie in their rookie season. Raptors win 108-93 against the Hawks. 108-85, the Spurs beat the Grizzlies. We just watched the Rockets win 104-97 against the Mavericks. The Wolves are playing the Blazers currently. The Celtics are about to come on playing the Clippers. It looks like they're pausing on that one because it's probably the last NBA game for the night. Embiid might be like one of the centers of the future right now for us, for the NBA. I think he's going to be better than Karl Anthony Towns one day. That's no lie right there. Bobby Porter's probably going to be big for the Bulls one day, probably. I would hope Nikola Mirotic sticks around and they can. I know they got in that beef in the beginning. They seem like they're getting along better now. I hope they can stick that out and bring the Bulls back up. Let me see here. That's the fan. That's the fire. Yeah. We fucking with a brother out here, man. Flip out. Damn it, man. You know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard, fine. Josh Collins of the Atlanta Hawks, watch out, man. Watch out. Power forward, center position, small center. Good sized power forward. Watch out. Marc Gasol still leading his team. Looks like he's on the way out any day, but he's still leading his team. Late news, Tony Parker loses his starting job to JRE Murray. Who I like, man. I like watching this kid play. It's cool seeing him play, man. Tony Parker didn't take any kind of ill will towards it. He was completely fine with it. You know, if it's better for their situation, with Kawhi being hurt, they need some pop, something happening. A little low on players right now. They gotta get right. I didn't know they had Paul Pierce for this motherfucker now. Is it just because it's a Celtics game? Is that why they got him in the booth? Or this motherfucker always in the booth? I'd say right now, everybody see I'm a Knicks fan, got it. I'd say right now, if we could get 2 or 3 different people, and I would tell you exactly who I would let go and who I would bring, and let's just not even say trade, because I could not trade these people for these people because it's not worth it. It's not like the same equivalence. But let's just say we lose these people in free agency and we get these 3 people in free agency, right? Whatever. So we lose Lance Thomas, Raymond Sessions. Did we already cut Raymond Sessions? Maybe. Lance Thomas. We can get rid of Willie Hernangomez, and we can get rid of one of the young guys that get rid of, just fucking Damian Dodson or fucking Ron Baker, whoever. And I'll bring in Gordon Dragic. Oh, that's hard. I thought I was going to do this quick. I thought I was going to run it, but nope. I'd take Gordon Dragic, and then we'd have Frank backing him up. So I would take. Ooh, check this out. I wish we could run it back and get Donovan Mitchell instead of Frank Ntilikina in the draft, though. That's number one. He got taken 13th, and we picked 8th. So that's number one. I wish we would have taken Donovan Mitchell in the draft. I think it would have been a completely different Knicks team at this point. Goran Dragic would be a good pickup for us. I'd like to see Lance Stevenson come play for us. Like it or not, you know. So I know he's hit or miss some nights, but I mean, dude, if you put the ball in this guy's hand, he's hit. He's hit, you know. He ain't going down like no sucker. What's that court? How's that? Capella and Harden both double-double in their win against Dallas. Jalen Rose, no, he gets his hair spray painted on. My man, no, he gets his hair spray painted on. You too old, your hair be looking that crisp, man. Look at, bruh. All you gotta do is look across things. Look at Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, around the same age, maybe a little bit younger. Hair looks like that's his age, man. That's his age hair. This dude, crispy. No way. No, damn well you be painting on your hair, man. With some fucking extra crispy paint. Ain't no doubt about that. Ronnie Yaya fighting on that fucking card too. Forget to mention, don't forget him. Don't forget him. I hear, rumor has it, it's going to be Darren Till and Gunnar Nelson in London, which is very cool. Very cool to see. It's going to be awesome. I've had 2 cards so far in the new year. Let me just run them back so I can look at them real quick, but I'm going to tell you guys what my favorite fight has been this entire year. Since the year has been so damn long. So fight of the year. I can't say either of their names. So we're gonna go with abbreviations. Nah, I can't even breathe. I'm about to go for it. Abdul Razek Al Hassan versus Sabaha Hamasi. And Hassan knocked out Hamasi in the first round. I think it was 3 minutes and 40. It was 3 minutes 47 seconds into the round, so there was only about a minute and 13 seconds left in the first round. And I think I just enjoy the fights where they go back and forth, like with mental warfare, and they talk shit to each other, and then Hamasi was doing that to Hassan. And I don't remember that something happened. They fought before, and it was some controversial finish or something like that. So they were fighting again, and I don't know, for some reason it just looked like they had some bad blood between each other. That was pretty cool to watch, you know. It's always good to see not your average, you know, just walk in, fight, shake hands, it's all over. You know, it's cool to see that. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not a bad guy in any way. I like sportsmanship and stuff like that, but at the same time, you know, you just want to see some fucking. Oh yeah, that was a good fight too. Yeah, the Calvin Kattar Shane Burgos fight. Good fight, guys. Good fight. Sorry, I just interrupted my thought because I looked and it said fight of the night. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot that fight was sick. But yeah, the Osman was a sick knockout. There you go. Best knockout I've seen all year. As far as fight, Catter versus Burgos. And that was probably the only fight that I thought was going to be like we might not see fireworks here. You know, Rob Font, Thomas Amaya, I thought they were going to go crazy with each other. Volante and Barroso, I didn't think that they were going to go crazy, but I liked Volante, so I was just like watching them fight, so I didn't really have any ill will towards that fight. And then Catter, I didn't know who he was. And I think I seen him fight once before, and I was like, oh, nah, like what, this guy? And then Burgos, I seen him fight, and he's from New York, so I was like, oh, he's gonna start him. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then eventually Catter gets a knockout. Still gets like fucking possessed, man. Come on. Yeah, he waits for the whistle. You know, when he hears the whistle, then he comes. You stand by the fire if you're cold, stupid. Crazy, dude. Some weird creatures. Man. Look at you, there's like many people with fur and shit. You gotta see it personally looking at dog's face. Something's going on with the fucking TV right now, I'll tell you that. I didn't do that. So we're gonna see what's going on. If it does it again, I'm gonna fuck somebody up. Don't fuck with me right now. Stupid ass commercial. What the fucking game? What are we doing? Oh man, it's bugging out.